Well, it's dark outside and the road smells like pee, so I must be in downtown South Mississippi. Hey everybody, it's Josh here. My ears are ringing really badly because I just got back from a concert at a bar that was incredibly loud. And I'm having a hard time hearing things. I think there's a bird chirping over there, but I'm not entirely sure about that. This is going to be an alarmingly short video. I'm going to do this all in one take and upload the contents immediately. Sorry it's so dark. I'm just, I'm doing this on the fly. If I get back to the house, everyone will be asleep, and you know how zebras can be. So let's start with question number one. What is my favorite TV show that is currently airing? I'm going to have to do a little cop-out here and say Rick and Morty. I love Rick and Morty. It's incredibly inventive and witty, and it does things with lowbrow humor that other shows don't do. It's smart with its lowbrow humor, and it makes the lowbrow standouts all the more stand-outy. You got a show with an alcoholic scientist. He's a genius, Morty. He's effectively a god, Morty, and he's fantastic. It's a really good show. If you're a child watching this, I don't recommend you start watching unless you're 14 or something. Anyway, now question number two, Miranda's Sidewinder, my favorite TV show that began airing in 2002. That's actually a really easy one for me, because 2002 is the year that Tony Shalhoub became the de facto detective for the anal retentive age. The detective Monk. Monk was actually the reason I got Netflix, which is the reason I am the way I am today. I got Monk on DVD on Netflix for months. I just binge watched the entire series, and then I did the same with House, and then fast forward to today, and here I am doing the same thing over and over again like a leopard. Anyway, some new questions before we get into this Apple nonsense. What color is the sky on Tuesday when you're not looking? And question number two, why? Just why? Alright, so anyway, the reason I enjoy Apple products is because everyone looks at them and says, the price tag's too high, or I could never find a use for that. But then, I was wearing my AirPods the other night, and my dad said, those look stupid. Why would anyone want those? And I'm like, why don't you try them? And he's like, fine. And then he tries them for 30 seconds, and then he takes one out of his ear, and the music stops, and his eyes go wide. And he puts it back in his ear, and his eyes go wide, because when you take it out, the music stops. When you put it back in, the music starts again. It's really cool, and you don't know you want it until you have it, and then you realize, oh, shoot. How did I ever live without this beautiful piece of technology? Yeah, it costs a little bit more, but the competition's not doing it. And with things like biometrics on a Samsung device, yeah, you can get a lot of health app support on an Android device. I'm not going to deny that. I had a Galaxy as long as we've known each other while I was in college, all 4 years. And yet, now that I have this beautiful Apple Watch, I can actually use those biometrics regularly and in intuitive ways. Rather than carrying around my bulky phone, I have a thing that reads my heart rate at all times, and it makes me happy, and I can go on runs and actually do the health things that I'm supposed to do. I've run 4 days out of 4, and I'm going to keep going. Bye-bye.